welcome back to Jade Empire! When last we left off, we continued in the arena and got the attention of Kai Lan the Serpent. Now we'll continue and see if we can't get a bit more of it.
Yes, your next fight. There's been a bit of a change in plans. Not that it will affect you too much, of course. It's all part of the traditions of the arena, you see. I have word that you're going to be facing a fighter specially chosen from the guild, you see. As soon as you're ready, you'll be facing him instead of a normal match.
Who did you originally see as my opponent?
I was originally thinking that you'd done well enough to face Crimson Kana for the Bronze Division Championship. Things change when the guild is involved, though.
Did you say Browns? Very well, I'll deal with this guild thug.
I'm certain it will be a... Are you ready to get started?
Sorry, my A button is sticking and I was trying to clear it. I completely blanked that would move the dialogue along. Sorry.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Well, thanks for the spoiler, asshole. Stupid friggin' loading screens.
Many of you are asking yourselves why the serpent would return to the ring. Am I not retired? Yes! But does that mean I do not care about your entertainment? No! You've all seen the fury and the intense focus of Raging Dragon in the ring. Now, it's time to put these abilities to the test. And so, the Serpent gives you a real spectacle. Have your silver handy to place your wagers. I give you Evil and Terror Incarnate.
Oh yeah, this. It's a toad demon, yeah. This one can actually be a little bit tough. Unless you do this. It's a good thing that we can manipulate the space-time by just squinting really hard. Man, that must look awesome to the people watching. Not you guys, that was really boring for you.
That was an exceptional fight. I haven't seen demons in the ring before.
I hope this proves my skill to you.
No one questions your skills. That is why you were allowed to fight that beast. I'm convinced that you deserve a shot at Crimson Kana. Your victory has sealed the deal.
Cool.
That reminds me, I was asked to instruct you to talk with Lucky Cho before your next match.
Butter. What did he want to talk about?
He didn't say, and when I asked, he gave me that glare of his. Go, speak with him now. The sooner you do, the sooner I can return you to the ring.
Let's see. Oh, we now have access to the back room, which means it's time to go back and talk to our gambler friend. I hope.
They say you're in good with the guild. You're allowed into the back rooms where Sweet Poison Lin runs her shop, aren't you?
Excellent.
I know you have a brilliant career to attend to here, but I have a favor to ask of you if you can spare a moment.
What's this favor you need me to do?
I know you're allowed to go freely into the back room past Kui's office. Would you carry a message to someone in there for me?
That sounds easy enough.
There's a merchant in the back named Sweet Poison Lin. She has connections with the guild, the real authorities in this place. I want to expand my operation, but without the guild's approval and protection, I can only take very small bets. If I made any larger transactions, they'd be quite upset.
I assume their approval has a price.
I spoke to some of the lesser guild members, and there's a set fee that must be paid to Sweet Poison Lin. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get back there to talk to Lynn and pay her directly. If you could go in there and pay her on my behalf, I'd happily repay you.
I'd be happy to help. I'll go talk to her.
My thanks. I'm sure Sweet Poison Lynn knows about my interest. I've been angling this deal for a while. You should run back there now. The sooner you go, the sooner we can up the antes.
From what I know of them, the Guild doesn't usually conduct business this openly, or in such elegance.
Cool. Anyway, here's Sweet Poison Lynn. We'll need to talk to her a couple times.
I don't know you, but you're in here, so I know you're not common street trash. I hope for your sake that you have enough silver to warrant my time.
Mayhaps I do. I have enough to keep your interest.
You're not half bad for a man. You're in my good books as long as you have the silver to stay there. Sweet Poison Lynn's my name, and I trade in rarities of a magical nature. I guarantee I have something you need.
As I recall, she actually does. I need to talk about the gambler, Dao Shen. Close enough. I completely butchered that whole sentence.
Dao Shen? He has angled for a long time for our permission to run a larger game. He's honest to a fault, but he still pulls in a fair bit of cash. I was wondering if he'd be resourceful enough. One of my associates has already told him of the cost involved. Are you here to deliver his payment?
I have the 500 silver right here.
His payment? Good. Give it to me, and I'll send someone to go discuss the new terms of his operation. Now, back to our business, yes?
Sweet Poison Lynn here, aside from being a poisoner, obviously, I mean, it's in her name,
Magical enhancements and...
is a merchant. I remember her having better stuff. Only thing of note here is 1,000 cuts, and we're not getting that. Huh. Is it the really, really gross hooker here? Like, seriously, happy endings, the courtesan, really? Ew.
Aren't you a sight? Especially...
Notice the painted face. She only
Yeah.
pretends to beauty.
Someone sounds
I
jealous.
would love to chat with you, and I'm on exclusive
Oh. Thought she was a merchant. I know there's another one around here. Actually, I think it's right here.
Fascinating. How very interesting to meet you.
Hey, Doc.
Fate may have robbed me of my sight at a young age, but I can still sense the energy within your meridians. Impressive, and yet somewhat strange.
Meridians? You must be the local seller of miraculous cures.
Miraculous? There are no miracles in acupuncture. It is a science, tested and refined for thousands of years. Bah, miracles are for the heavens. Allow me a formal introduction. I am Dr. An, acupuncturist.
Cool.
You are one of the arena's contestants, are you not? I hear talk that you are one of the most promising new contenders. But I should not prattle on at you. What do you need from me?
Let's see. There we go. She sells techniques. They're not amazing, but they are there. That's a lot of money, but yeah, what the hell. Cleansed body and mind. Health plus 15, focus plus 5. Costs 5 grand. Once a body has been purified in the correct manner with all the forces and pressures of the body in proper balance, one will find one's strength greatly increased and more able to resist the hardships of life, and the mind clearer, more ready to adapt. Yoink. And, let's just sell some stuff so that I can make gross noises into the mic again. No, don't worry, I'll spare you that. Let's see. Don't need that. No, 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 no. No. Nope. Yes. And for now. And that's all. Almost forgot to talk to Lucky Joe.
Before you face Kana, I'd like to present you with a mutually beneficial arrangement.
If it's you offering, I'm not interested.
To turn down an invitation of this nature would be both impolite and unwise. Fortunately for you, my employer, Kai Lan, the Serpent, has a vested interest in your success against Kana. This is Sweet Poison Lin, a master of the Toxicant arts. Lin, this is Raging Dragon, the fighter we discussed.
Your introductions are unnecessary, Cho. I know this one personally. I trust you'll consider this discussion private and potentially very beneficial.
Yeah, talk to him right next to you. I don't like the tone this offer of yours is taking.
Not even if it offers you a chance at the Bronze Division Championship? Crimson Kana's rise to Bronze Division Champion has been good for business, but she has become troublesome of late.
Why do people keep calling the Browns division?
She believes that the Serpent runs the arena with little concern for honor, and she's right. The problem is that she cares.
What does this have to do with me?
The Serpent and I believe that Kana needs to be stopped. We want you to replace her as the Bronze Champion.
Go on.
It should be a simple matter to slip a slow-acting but extremely deadly poison into Kana's drink before the match.
I will not be party to a murder. I commit enough of them firsthand anyway.
She will be dealt with regardless. Why not benefit from our actions and ensure that her removal is clean?
When Cho approached me regarding this matter, I felt that it might be in the best interests of the Greater Guild if I were involved.
If you accept, the Guild will cover half of Lin's usual fee. The remaining cost would be roughly half of your winnings from defeating Kana.
Yeah, this is actually an evil. This is actually an evil one that costs you money. I will not dishonor myself by resorting to poison.
If that is your choice, then so be it. You may deal with Kana on your own. I strongly advise you not to bring this up to anyone. I hope my point speaks for itself.
This Kana woman would appreciate knowing what you have learned.
Indeed.
Our business is concluded. It is time for you to leave.
Very tactful of you, Princess, saying that right next to Lucky Joe. Yeah, if you choose to go with the poison, I think Kana starts at, like, half health or like 3/4. But, even if you're going closed fist, there is a good reason not to poison her.
Tha'awir nis tu kuiruk.
Damn
Ayir
it.
hun. Soir irwu nisir tintina yewir.
Greetings, I am Crimson Kana, known in the prosperous East for my swordsmanship. I came here to test my abilities, but have found my will and purity of spirit tested as well.
Wafun. Wo nisir wir uknokuna fifir. Patier.
You must have some sense of the spiritual trials of this place, since you have progressed far enough to face me next. I should warn you, Lucky Joe is trying to eliminate you.
Soir uyufwis patuyer?
Have I become such a thorn in the serpent's side? How do you know this? Lucky Joe offered me the services of a poisoner.
Uksair kun ni kakno aku kwawir fuisir aku fayita.
Did he? Is Lucky Joe so desperate to see his bets assured? Or does Kai Lan see me as a threat? Either way is a victory of sorts for me.
Uksair caritas funir sisair ir furk tatasir, ir karanos sakupono.
The guild does not operate so overtly in the rest of the city. I wonder if the organization condones such actions. But such musings are useless. Why have you told me this? I consider you a worthy opponent. I want to make sure our match is honest.
Uksiir watuafu ni froto usosawir uktatasir ni ryoki.
The feeling is mutual, though I think you deserve more than just thanks.
Wonawiri fuiro tarir noka sisayir na workurktantir.
I have long promised that I would train anyone who defeats me. My skills with the sword are imperfect, but there are things I can teach you that no other could.
Aka wo nawir sawir sansinoka uknapir. Narawir woifuir uksunurk.
Should you emerge the victor in our fight, I will train you in some of my more advanced techniques. You have shown the purity of spirit to wield a weapon with the required precision. That is a fine reward. Thank you.
Wo sayir pinir sokart ayawir.
A warrior knows that training is more valuable than silver.
Wo sayir.
Yeah, if you beat Crimson Kana, when you beat Crimson Kana, you actually unlock her fighting style for yourself. It's not very good, none of the weapon styles are, but it's still one more that you have to get off that checklist of, like, things that you can't get anywhere else except here. So if you poison her, you can't get it. Ever. But, now let's talk to Gambler Dao Shen here.
Before you say a thing, I had a visit from one of Sweet Poison Lin's contacts. Fantastic news! I can up the bets! Now you can wager 10 or 25 silver on each roll. This is perfect! And I have you to thank. Thank you again for paying the fee from your own silver. Here's your repayment and a little extra for your time.
Actually, once again, you want to tell him to keep it. Not just because it's the goody-two-shoes thing to do.
1,000 thanks to you. I promise to use your generous gift wisely. Now that we can play for larger bets, what say we set up a game?
In a minute. But because if you have him keep the money, you get a superior warrior gem, which I'm pretty sure is worth more than he would actually give you back to reimburse. So, once more, the evil thing gets you less money. And the really evil thing is that when you go to give Sweet Poison Lin the money, you can tell her that you won it from him in a single roll, and she will have him killed, or at least like taken off to get beaten up. And you can't come back to deal with him at all. The gambling here is just gone. So don't do that. But that's all the time we have for this episode. When we start up next time, we're going to do something special. See you then.